because of the nature of your case, you will have 5 to 7 minutes to present. Presenting his case of a day in paradise, please welcome attorney Leslie Bristol.
Leslie, there's been a reduction in the bank's deposit rates. We need to advise the branch network immediately. Your Honor, members of the gallery, jurors, and fellow attorneys. That is how a typical day began for me. Talk about stress. On any given day, I would barely even make it halfway through my breakfast without the manager or supervisor walking in and announcing some urgent task. Leslie, we need to draft a proposal for the massacre campaign. Leslie, how much money have we spent on you life so far? Leslie, can we afford to sponsor this school? And my mind would just burst into thoughts such as, can you give me a break? Can you do it for yourself? Or even, do I have a sign on my forehead saying, show all your work here? And then with all those thoughts, my hand would just get 10 times heavier. So a task such as simple as lifting the computer mouse was just too much for me. I was different among those. And about 10 creases would just appear on my face, adding about 40 years onto my actual age. And then, in the distance of my mind, comes jogging slowly until he reaches his destination. Every corner of my head, the headache, the rumbling, grueling, frustrating headache. And then, ladies and gentlemen, I would have had another stressful day at work. But don't get me wrong, you know, that is actually another day in paradise. You want to know why I say paradise? Because after they rinse out my ears with 101 different tasks, and I am hard at work trying to get the task done, they would show up to my desk. Leslie, so how was your weekend, boy? Leslie, you're playing mass next year? What band are you playing with? And the greatest I've ever heard from my manager, Leslie, boy, they're stressing me out. What are you drinking? She just saying, they're stressing her out. Well, if they're stressing her out, then I probably 6 feet under. But I think those stress bugs knew exactly how stressing they were. Because on many occasions, out of the blue, Leslie, I bought doubles for you. Leslie, would you like to have some Skittles? And my personal favorite, Leslie, boy, I have feeling for some Polari. What about you? All of that was just a tactic for them to get mercy for all the stress they put me under. And guess what? The tactics work. I would just look up at them, put a smile on my face, and disguise my frustration with colorful conversation. Of course I am. What are we going to eat? Mass next year, of course. What band are you playing with? And before long, they would have had me right where they wanted me. In long, unproductive conversation. And mind you, my circle ain't finished as yet. And then 4 o'clock would be upon us. So I would say, boss lady, can I stay back a few minutes late today? I just want to finish this circular before I leave. I don't want to have to do it, give it to tomorrow, please God. And the response would be, Leslie, you know we can't afford to pay overtime. You'll have to finish it tomorrow. With a solemn look on my face, I'll pack up my stuff and promise myself to be at work very early, Dio Volante. Bam! Tomorrow would have arrived 7:30 a.m. and Leslie is seated at his desk. Chewing warm doubles with slight pepper in one hand, a cold government foot in the other hand, saying, Leslie, I'm all yours. Drink me. And just as I'm about to begin my breakfast, just as the doubles is about 2 inches away from my mouth, at 7:35 a.m. in the morning. Leslie, where's that circular? I need to see it now. And dear ladies and gentlemen, it would have been another day in paradise. Your Honor.
Again, another attorney making a very compelling